One of the biggest lies on social media and the internet is that if you're trying to build muscle, you have to stick to a certain rep range, and it's usually 8 to 12. This is not true. Most people are convinced that it's 8 to 12. Maybe you're following a program right now. 99% of the time, if you're trying to build muscle or the program is claiming to help you build muscle, you're going to find reps in the 8 to 12 rep range. There's nothing wrong with that. In a lot of the programs I make for my clients and I put in my own program, there's a lot of training in the 8 to 12 rep range, but there's a lot of bullshit and a lot of just misinformation. So if your reps don't have to be 8 to 12, which rep range should you be using? Simple answer, it doesn't fucking matter. Here's why. The only things that matter in your training are the fact that you're training to failure or close to failure, and by way of doing that, you're progressively overloading. All this means you go into the gym and you train. By the end of those sets, you are struggling. Either you're a few reps away from not being able to do any more reps in each of your sets, or you train to failure. You train, you lift the weights for the set amount of reps until you can't lift them anymore. The next session, you can lift more. And that is progressive overload. And as long as you are doing that in your workouts, it doesn't matter if you're aiming to do 8 reps or 20 reps. They all build muscle. Having said that, I still think the 8 to 12 rep range, maybe the 6 to 12 rep range, is the best rep range if you're trying to build muscle, generally speaking. But not because it's most effective at building muscle. If you're using a rep range of 4 to 8, you're going to have to lift very heavy to hit failure by 4 to 8 reps. You have to rest at least 3 to 4 minutes between sets. So that ends up taking loads of time in the gym too. If you do super high reps, you are causing more muscle damage, which means you're just increasing the inflammatory response in your body unnecessarily. You don't need to do that. So really, the 8 to 12 rep range is the best, but not because it builds more muscle, but because it's the most efficient. It means you can get to failure in a good amount of time, not put too much pressure on your joints, and not take too long between sets to recover. Make sure you follow me if you are a slimmer guy who wants to learn how to build muscle minus all the bullshit.